One of the barriers we maybe would see out of our students and parents is just access to supplies and materials. But beyond that, even if they have internet access, how we put things out in Google Docs can also be a barrier for them. So I wanted to show you real quick, if you created something that was informational and you don't need students interacting with it, how they can access that from any device as well as access it from any account, so that we're not necessarily restricting those things to just be the student's Gmail account. If a student isn't able to get into their Gmail account, this is a way for them to still access the information you're putting out. So I'm just using the recommendations for Canvas guide that we are putting out as well. This is all informational. There's no reason that anyone would need to interact with it unless they're editing it. And with this, I'm going to show you how to publish this so that it appears as a web page as opposed to an actual Google Doc when somebody previews it. If you come up to your menu at the top and click on File, one of the options that's available is Publish to the Web. Once you select that Publish to the Web, you have an option to embed. This works great for Canvas. If you're super techy, I can show you how to utilize that one. And the simplest would be just a link. So I'm going to publish this as a link. It's going to give me a question that says, are you wanting to make sure that you publish a selection? Select yes, and then here's the link. When I take that link, I can now open it and preview that as an HTML. So let's take a look at that. I'm just pasting that into my browser. Now, from a student's computer, a parent's computer, from a student's phone, they can access that information, and it does a nice job of laying it out for us still. But again, they can't click on it to type in it. They can't change it. It actually looks more like a web page because it's an HTML page as opposed to a Google Doc. And again, they don't have to be signed in to their Gmail account in order to access. So another option here to make things a little bit more user-friendly, if it's informational, could be a reading, it could be any of those things. And these things actually work really nicely to embed into Canvas as well. So that's another plus with publishing those pages.